And just here, like I'm just gonna bring up, and people might not like this stat, but Cale Makar
He has
again,
21 points.
He
has 21 points. Before you keep going, just I want you to know, he has 21 points. That's 21 points in 12 games.
Do you see what else is there, Kyle? Do you see what else is there?
-8.
-8. Okay. I mean, Cale Makar, sure, he's piling up the points, but he's not having the same impact as Quinn Hughes, in my opinion. That's my only point here, because
that's crazy.
Quinn Hughes again doesn't get the credit, man. He doesn't get the credit for being as good defensively as he is. And I think a lot of people, even after Quinn Hughes won the Norris last season, think that Cale Makar is still the best defenseman in the NHL. And then it's kind of that like Hughes, Heiskanen, Fox tier. No, I think Quinn Hughes is a better defenseman than Cale Makar. And I'm going to go, call me biased. I don't really give a rat's you know what. But Quinn Hughes is a more complete player.
You can say rat's ass. You can say rat's ass, buddy. Relax.
Okay.
Our audience can take it. Okay? Straight up. Trevor Beggs doesn't give a rat's ass. Cale Makar has 21 points in 12 games. Cale Makar is playing on a team that has injuries at every single position. Like 8 players are injured. And I talked about this and again, I'm going to go on a Cale Makar little rant here. Like, I'm going to show some love for the guy, okay? Because I think he's just an extraordinary talent and one of one, okay? Straight up. So let me just say this before I take Quinn Hughes back, okay? Cale Makar doing the most. I know he's -8 and there's been mistakes and whatnot, but we talked about this with JT Miller, right? And there's a chance that JT Miller is overcompensating for some of the plays he wants to make because he understands there's a lot of missing parts on this team right now. AKA, Pettersson ain't doing ish, okay? Pettersson is invisible offensively. Pius Suter, Teddy Bluger, 3 times the player as Elias Pettersson right now. And I think because of that, you're seeing JT Miller trying to do too much and he's making mistakes and whatnot. And it's kind of similar to Cale Makar maybe having some defensive deficiencies because he's trying to make up for what's missing on his team. Yet at the same time, the guy has 21 points. 21 points. Now, Elson makes up a good point. Cale's got 21 points in 12 games, but only has 10. His team only has 10 points in 12 games, right? His team's not doing as much winning as the quote-unquote Vancouver Canucks are doing. I know what you're saying, but I think just poo-pooing on Cale Makar being -8 and maybe making mistakes is, again, underlining like the type of responsibility and the overcompensating that he feels like he has to do. Now, again, Quinn Hughes, I'll let you take it away now. I have been so impressed. This guy's must-see TV. He's so good everywhere right now. And if the Canucks power play was good, and he's responsible for it being bad. Don't get me wrong. Like he's got to hold a lot of that accountability on him, even though Pettersson ain't doing ish right now. If the power play was a little bit better, just a little bit better, Quinn Hughes probably has what, 14 points, 15 points. How many points does Quinn Hughes have right now? 11, 10?
Yeah, he's got 9 in 10 games.
So his numbers would be inflated a bit if more offense was around him. All that being said, he's looking like he's programming his game for the playoffs, though. That's what I'm seeing. And I'll take that.
Yeah, 100%. And again, I'm not coming in here saying Cale Makar is a bad defenseman. I'm just saying in this conversation about Cale Makar being the best defenseman in hockey, I just don't think it's true. I think it's Quinn Hughes because Cale Makar, sure, he's got incredible offensive talents. The guy can skate like the wind. He's insane with the puck, but he's not a great defenseman in my opinion. And I know he's trying to overcompensate for his team right now. And the dude can play defense. He's won a cup. But at the end of the day, look right now this season at even strength, Cale Makar has been on the ice for 10 goals for and 11 goals against. Quinn Hughes has been on the ice for 11 goals for and 4 goals against. Quinn Hughes is tilting the ice more for his team when he's on the ice. And in terms of the point thing, God, you nailed it on the head with Cale Makar overcompensating. In terms of Quinn Hughes, I know Elias Pettersson isn't going, but look at the Canucks so far this season, and we've talked about it, right? There's a high floor with this team because of the forward depth that Patrick Allvin has built here, okay? The season starts, and Nils Höglander's playing great. Connor Garland leads the team in even strength ice time. He's been fantastic. Kiefer Sherwood, Teddy Bluger, they have a good run. Now you got Pius Suter stepping up with 4 goals in 6 games, 3 in his last 3, and of course the 2-goal game against San Jose there. Every single night there's someone else going for the Vancouver Canucks. You can trust almost every line out there, so Quinn Hughes doesn't have to overcompensate to the same level that Cale Makar is. That being said, he is still not getting beat defensively despite going up against the best team's players every freaking night, okay? Put some damn respect on Quinn Hughes' name, NHL.
I am. I love Quinn Hughes doing his thing. But I'm not here to just give him the throne all alone. I am totally content with Cale Makar and Quinn Hughes being on the same level, being on the same page, being in the same tier, because if that's the case, again, the Canucks have a top 3, top 5 NHL player on their roster on the daily. Quinn Hughes is playing like that. Jay Stroh making a good point too, talking about the Colorado goalies, right? How bad is Quinn Hughes' plus minus if Kevin Lankinen is not playing like an MVP candidate? I mean, what if Lankinen's on the Colorado Avalanche? You know what I'm saying, man? It happens. But again, Trevor, all I'm trying to say is, yo, if they're on the same level, I don't know if one has to be better than the other. I don't care about that debate anymore because I just respect Cale Makar so much, and I think he's like this league right now has Connor McDavid and Cale Makar in it, at the same time. And I didn't even know there was a chance for Quinn Hughes to be in that category, but he is definitely in that category. And that I'll take that. That's good enough for me. But, touch on this a bit more. I know we got to go to break, but don't you think that, again, Quinn Hughes